Hey everyone, thank you for clicking this video. And for anyone who is new to my channel, my name is Chris and I basically share all the Leopard geckos and red crocodile skinks tips and answer all the questions that you guys have for your geckos. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my top 6 leopard geckos castings that I produced in 2021. Now, when I was picking these leopard geckos, it was not an easy decisions. There were so many geckos that I want to show you, but because I need to make this video short, I decided to pick 6 of them and going to show you and explain to you why I chose these leopard geckos. Now, I have them in the deli cup right now, mainly because I want to record this video fast and short before they get stressed. And if I put them into the regular tubs that we have in our rec system, they'll eventually escape and it's gonna take even longer for me to record the video. So after I record this video and review all my 6 leopard geckos, I'm gonna put them right back into my rec system and have them rest as soon as possible. So to start it off, I'm gonna start from top 6, and my top 6 leopard gecko is going to be WY, Tramper, Albino, Eclipse. So there are 3 morph mixed in this gecko, and she definitely does not like lights, so I'm gonna cover her face a little bit since there's a lights right here. But she basically has Tramper Albino, which is one of the common morph out there, and also has WY and Eclipse. So when you have Eclipse or Tramper Albino, they tend to be a little bit more sensitive compared to other leopard geckos, so you definitely want to cover their face if there's any lights above it. So normally I would keep all the area pretty dark so that they can eat and see it better, but since I have to record this video, I'm going to be showing you guys this one very short and fast so she doesn't get exposed to the bright lights too much. Now this is a little bit hard, but mainly I like this girl a lot is because she has this white pattern and also really cool eye, eclipse eye, and the very special thing about this girl is that she has those unique orange color around this white pattern, and that is why I really like this girl a lot, and I decided to choose her as a top 6 leopard gecko. And for my 5th leopard gecko, it's going to be this one right here, Tenzello. It took me years, 2 years to get to this point, but this is a male and has a blood tangerine, which is one of our most popular line, and also has a mix with the Tramper Albino. So this one has a 2 morph combined together. And I chose this boy as my top 5 leopard gecko hatchling. And by the way, I said hatchling, but as you guys see in the video, they're not hatchling anymore because they've been eating super well. So they're about other size. Some of them are others, some of them are sub-others. But I chose this male as a 5th is because overall, when I see all my Tramper Albino tangerines, Tenzello I'll say, blood tangerine, Tramper Albino, he seems to be the most orange out of all these geckos. So that's why I chose this gecko as top 5. And for my top 4, I'll say Black Knight Cross Super Snow Eclipse. So this one is very similar to Galaxy as you guys see out there, Super Snow Eclipse. But one of the difference for this girl is that her pattern, the black pattern on her back and head, are way darker than the regular ones that you see out there in the shop or from other breeders. And this one also took years for me to get to this point. And overall, her eyes are just like the Super Snow Eclipse, which is solid dark eye, super adorable. And main characteristic that I really like about this girl is that, sorry girl, if that's uncomfortable, but she has this unique pattern. Let me show you in this camera right here. Right here, you see that pie pattern? I really like this pattern a lot, and she doesn't have it on the other side. So this is the reason why I chose her as a top 4. So let me put her down. And for my top 3 leopard geckos, it's going to be this one. Now this is another WY, and if you've been watching my video in the past, you guys probably saw her before already. But I chose her as a third, as top 3, is because her color, number 1, her color is very orange compared to other WYs that I produce. And also I really like the patterns on her tail. Not sure if you can see it clearly here, but the way it's showing on the tail is the balance is really good, I think, in my opinion. The white orange balance is one of my favorite, and also the main thing I like about her is the pattern on her head, which I do think people call this as a crown. But overall, her coloration is amazing, and as you guys know, black color and orange color is my favorite from the leopard gecko, so that's why I chose this gecko as top 3. Now, for the top 2, which these 2 are one of the most popular lines that people know me for, and my top 2, I will say the blood tangerines. Mainly because I've been working with the blood tangerine for a very long time. So I will say out of all the leopard gecko projects, blood tangerine is the longest one that I've been working for. I tested breed them as well. So I will say it will be the second. I want to say this one as a first, but because I still like the black knights more right now, which I'm gonna show you a little bit later. Top 2 gecko will be the blood tangerines, and she is one of the most orange blood tangerines that I have so far right now. There are some couple of more hatchlings that are more orange, but as you know, blood tangerines sometimes change their colors a little bit lighter as they grow. So far with this size, she is the most orange color on her body. And as you can see, her carrot tail is really beautiful. I have a lot of clients who are requesting for blood tangerines from internationally, but unfortunately at the moment we have limitations to send our geckos to a couple of places, so we can't ship to certain areas. And if you want to be updated and want to get one in the future, please sign up for our email list and we will update you when we are able to ship to your country. But blood tangerines, we are almost out. There are a couple clients has been getting it from us in a group because they just like a lot of our blood tangerines. So we now have very few left, and we do have few with the hat tramper with the blood tangerine. So if you like to have those and want to work with that as your projects, feel free to do so. And my top first, man, my hair keeps splitting for some reason. I need to get a haircut very soon. But anyway, top 1 is going to be the Black Knights. Now this is a girl, and I will have to say this is my number 1 is because it took really long time for me to actually produce solid dark color. Now this still has some patterns, not sure, like you can barely see the patterns, but I still see like one little tiny stripe, which is almost close to solid color. But yeah, it was really hard for me to get to this point, and it took me a lot of times to get here. Since there was some camera focusing issue, I'm re-recording this video right now, but Black Knights is going to be my number 1 because overall there were a lot of things that I had to think of when I'm working with them. There are common issues that you often see with the Black Knights, which is the line breeding issues, and to think of a couple of examples, there is like infertile eggs issues. A lot of Black Knights produce infertile eggs, so it's really hard to work with those products. And second is going to be the short nose, big eyes, king tails. So for me, I try to avoid those as much as possible. So I put some strategies in there. And one of the key takeaways is I add a new blood in there into my Black Knight projects each year from different breeder. And from the years of experience, I've been seeing a great result. And for this year, I have seen only 2 of them has some minor king tails, but overall, all the rest Black Knights were perfect. So it is going out as my plan, but always coming up with that solid color was not so easy. because although when they're young, they are super dark, but as they grew, their color changed. It just makes it a lot difficult. It just took a lot of time and effort to get here, and for that reason, I'll have to say Black Knight is going to be my #1. But yeah, that's pretty much the top 6 leopard geckos that I want to share with you guys for this year in 2021, since everyone wants to see how I did with the Black Knight and other leopard gecko projects. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy my top 6 leopard geckos for 2021. I showed you 6 different leopard geckos. Which one is your favorite one? I know I mentioned Black Knight is my first leopard geckos for this year, but everyone has a little bit of different taste here and there. So I want to hear from you guys what your favorite gecko was from our 6 top leopard geckos, and let me know down in the comment. But overall, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Hey look, if you enjoyed that video, I went ahead and picked out another special video that I know you're gonna find it immensely valuable. You can find it right here. There, I know you're gonna love it, and I'll see you in the next one.